What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ricky Somborn, and today we're going to learn how to play If the World Was Ending by JP Saxe and Julia Michaels on the good old uke. But as always, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that red subscribe button below. It looks a little bit like this. Click it, it will turn gray. Also, if you want to be notified every single time I upload a video right here on YouTube, make sure to hit the bell icon right next to the subscribe icon. And finally, I would love you forever, and this would help me out so much if you gave this video a big old thumbs up. That basically just tells YouTube that this video is good, it's awesome, and it will hopefully, fingers crossed, share it out to more people that don't know that this channel exists just yet. And that's how we grow, and that's how I get to make more of these awesome videos. So again, give this video a thumbs up, also share it with your friends, tell your friends to give it a thumbs up. And yeah, with all that promo stuff, let's go ahead and learn this song. So the song has 4 very easy chords, and the chords are A minor, C, F, and finally G. If you're like Ricky, I know how to play those 4 chords. Let's go on and move on to strumming or the mini play along. I got you. I'm going to go ahead and put a skip to section right here so you can skip to whatever section in the video that you want. I wouldn't expect you to sit through chords if you know the chords already. But if you're like Ricky, I don't know those chords, please help me. I don't know what an A minor, F, C, or G look like. Don't worry, this is why this video exists. We're going to go step by step on where to put our fingers for each chord, and then we're going to move on to strumming. So let's go ahead and talk finger positioning for each chord next. A couple things I do want to note before we talk about chords is that I did do a full play along for this song. I'll link it right up here. I'll say click here for full play along. Again, that video has the lyrics and chords on screen while I'm singing and strumming the entire song, so it's an easy play along song. So definitely highly recommend to check that video out after you watch this. It'll be linked in the description, also in the top comments, and also up here in the eye. So again, I would love you forever if you would check that out as well and give all the thumbs up and comments and stuff on that video. And the second thing is, if you are brand new to ukulele and you're just learning, this section is definitely going to be for you, because we're going to talk about how we number the strings and the frets. So I'm going to pick up my uke, and the top string right here is going to be the 4th string. The next one down is going to be the 3rd. The next one down is going to be the 2nd, and the last one at the bottom, that's going to be the 1st string. So it's going to be 4, 3, 2, 1. Now for the frets, it's a little bit harder to see on this ukulele. I will try. And so as you can see these little grooves right here. So this is going to be the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, and then so on. So again, if you need a little bit more time sort of getting familiar with your uke and the anatomy of it, I highly recommend to press pause right now and just take a look at your uke and be like, all right, strings, got them down, frets, got them down, we're good. Let's move on to the finger positioning for each chord coming up. So as always with every tutorial that I put here on YouTube, I will be putting a visual representation of where you need to be putting your fingers on the uke right here. I think it just makes it easier if you can visually see. Also, I'm going to be explaining to you guys where you're going to put your fingers on the uke as well, so you can see visually, and also hearing as well. I think makes a double whammy effect. So let's talk about the first chord, and that is an A minor chord. And how I like to play this one is I like to play it with my middle finger. So I'm going to take my middle finger, and I'm going to place it on the 4th string, which again is the top string, 4th string, 2nd fret, and it should sound like this. The next chord is the C chord, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my ring finger, and I like to place it on the 1st string, 3rd fret, and it should sound like this. The next chord is the F chord, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my pointer finger and I like to place it on the 2nd string, 1st fret. Then I take my middle finger and I place it on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and it should sound like this. And the last chord that we're going to need for this song is the G chord, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my pointer finger and I like to place it on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Then I take my middle finger and I place it on the 1st string, 2nd fret. Then I take my ring finger and I place it on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and it just look like and sound like this. So those are all the chords that you need for this song. Again, if you do need a little bit more time, make sure to pause this video and just kind of really get familiar with the finger positioning for each chord and also transitioning between each chord, because that's going to help a lot when we talk about how we're going to play this song, which is coming up. Alright, so we've talked about chords, and now let's talk about how we're actually going to play this song. So in the beginning of the song, we're just going to strum down. So it's going to sound kind of like, I was distracted and in traffic, I didn't feel when the earthquake happened. So you're just going to strum down for each chord. And again, I will have the complete chord sheet in the description below, so definitely check that out. It's going to also include links to everything else, to all my socials, so highly recommend to go and get yourself that copy of the lyrics and chords so you can have them whenever you want to kind of just play the song on your own free time. But saying again, we're going to strum down in the beginning, and then the finger picking pattern that I do for this song is called a 4-2-3-1. So again, it's just how we numbered these strings. It's again going to be 4, 2, 3, 1. So let's do it one more time. 4, 2, 3, 1. So for this song, we're going to do a count of 4. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So for the finger picking, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to switch to the chord. It can be a G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you switch to the next chord. So that is for the entire song. But for the part of goes, I know, you know, we weren't meant for each other. That part, it's going to be, you're going to play each chord once for that finger picking. So it's going to be F, I know, and then G, you know, and then A minor, we know, G, you weren't down for each other. So it's going to be just one finger picking pattern for each chord for that little part where it goes a little bit quicker. But again, it's going to be in counts of 4. So let's do the counts of 4 for just going from, where are we going to go? We're going to go from F to G to C in counts of 4. So in 3, 2, 1, F. 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4. So again, if you need a little bit more practice with that finger picking style, again, it's just going to be 4, 2, 3, 1. And you're going to speed it up to a 1, 2, 3, 4 count. So again, it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you move on to the next chord. But as always, if you're sort of new and you don't want to do a finger picking style, you can always just strum down whenever you see a chord change. So it can be, I know, you know, we know, you weren't down for forever and it's fine, which will sound aka just fine. It will sound just as good if you do a strum down or the finger picking style, whatever you choose. Just make sure to feel comfortable with the strumming and the playing and the chord changes, because it's just going to sound just awesome. I know it's going to sound awesome. So yeah, those are different ways that you can play this song. And now let's talk about the mini play along. We've talked about chords, we've talked about how we're going to play this song. Now let's see how everything is packaged together in the mini play along in 3, 2, 1. I know, you know, we know, you weren't down for forever and it's fine. I know, you know, we weren't meant for each other and it's fine. But if the world was ending, you'd come over, right? You'd come over and you'd stay the night. Alright, so congratulations, you now know how to play If the World Was Ending by JP Saxe and Julia Michaels. This is honestly one of my favorite songs that I've heard recently, and I can't get it out of my head, so I was so happy to learn this song. So again, thank you so much for learning this song with me and sticking around for these 10-15 minutes of just hanging out and learning new music. If you did like this video, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. Also, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button below. It looks a little bit like this. And click the bell icon if you want to be notified every single time I upload a video right here on YouTube. And finally, follow me on Instagram. It's just at Ricky Somborn. I would love you forever. We just hit 54,000 Instagram family members, and I would love for you to join. Send me a DM saying hi, what video you came from YouTube, and let's chat. And finally, if you're like, Ricky, just be quiet and let me know what this uke is. Well, this is the Enya Nova series in black. It is absolutely amazing. It is carbon fiber, and it is such a cool uke. It has gold detailing, and it looks just really awesome. So highly recommend to get this uke. If you do want to get it, I'll put a link in the description below to the Amazon and also their Enya website, so you definitely can check it out for yourself. And if you do want to get it, they're going for, I believe, like $89, which is awesome for a concert-sized ukulele, and it looks really cool. It looks super futuristic, and I mean, it looks like from outer space. I guess that's why it's the Nova series, but it looks so cool. It comes in 5 different colors, so you can pick whatever favorite color that you want from the series, and it comes with a gig bag, strap, and all these really cool ukulele accessories. So again, I highly recommend to check out Enya ukuleles, especially the Nova series, and also check out their website for all the different other ukes that have amazing looking and sounding ukuleles. I have a bunch in this room. Maybe I'll do a full Enya dedicated video just to kind of show you which ones are my favorite. So let me know if you want to see that in the comments below. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I do love making these videos, and I'll see ya when I see you in the next video. Okay, bye.